Hello people, my name is TyphlosionRupts, and today I have a Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle versus PokeaimMD or Joey. I was fortunate enough to get this battle on his stream, and it was a really good battle, so I decided I'd upload it. So looking at the team preview, he has a Hawlucha, which I don't see a lot. So I know what Hawlucha does. It's usually like some sort of unburdened set. He has a Latios, which is always strong Pokemon. He has a Venusaur. Venusaur is very bulky and hard to take out. And if you look at my team, I have nothing for it except that Latios, so I will need to keep my Latios alive for it. He has a Raikou, which, well, I kind of have a lot of stuff for his Raikou, so it shouldn't be a problem. He has a Landorus, which I'm not too scared of because it can't really do anything. And he has a Bisharp, which I'm going to need to take out because it can Iron Head my Clefable and Tyranitar and knock off my Latios. It'll just be a huge problem. So anyways, let's get into the battle. So he just leads off with his Bisharp, as I lead off with my Azumarill. So right off the bat, this is not a good matchup for him, so I expect him to switch directly into his Venusaur, so I just switch into my Latios, predicting that. Since Latios can just destroy this thing, and he needs it because it walls my entire team, he's gonna switch out. So I predict him to go into his Bisharp, so I go for the HP Fire, but he actually goes out into his Raikou. So I predict him to predict me to switch here, predicting the Shadow Ball, so he Volt switches because he loses nothing by it. So I decide to go for the HP Fire again because he's probably going to Volt switch out into his Bisharp. So as I predicted, he goes into his Bisharp, and that is going to take a lot of damage from the HP Fire. But now the problem is, this thing can either Pursuit or Sucker Punch me. So I can either switch out, take the Pursuit. So yeah, I try to switch out, but he goes for the Pursuit and he kills me. I don't think it would have mattered too much if I had stayed in because I'm pretty sure this is a Choice Scarf variant. So I'm just gonna go into my James Bond. I only realize now it's probably a Choice Scarf variant, so I probably could have started setting up with my Clefable, but anyways, I'll just go for the Aqua Jet to try to kill this thing as he goes out into his Venusaur. So he's gonna Mega Evolve, and I'm gonna go out into my Venusaur. Oh, what am I talking about? I go into my Godzilla because just because I can take a few hits and get out my rocks. Sorry, I stutter a lot. I just kind of forget what I'm gonna do. So he Mega Evolves, and goes for the Sludge Bomb, my, Azumarill, but I switch into my Tyranitar. He gets the Poison, which is a little unfortunate, but it doesn't really matter. So here I'm just gonna go for the Stealth Rocks as he switches out into his Bisharp in this next turn. I'm taking poison damage. Doesn't really matter because it's not bad poison, it's just consistent poison, which is good. So as I said, I set up my Stealth Rocks as he switches into his Bisharp. And I do not want to take an Iron Head, so I go into my Azumarill. Because this Bisharp really cannot do that much to my Azumarill. So as I said, I go into my Azumarill, and then I just go for the Aqua Jet and kill this Bisharp. As I just eat up a knockoff right here, so the Bisharp goes down, which is good because that means I might be able to get to set up later with my Clefable. So he goes into his Raikou. He pretty much just gets a free Volt Switch off, and there's not really much I can do about that. I don't want to lose my Azumarill just yet, So I switch into my Tyranitar. No, I switch into my Quagsire, yeah. Switch into my Quagsire, predicting the Volt Switch. And since I assume he's choiced of some sort, he has to switch out here. So what do I do here? I think I pull a double into my Venusaur. I'm not sure though. So yeah, I pull a double switch into my Venusaur because, well, it's just going to be a big Sludge Bomb war from here, and I'm going to try to take his out, because if I take his Venusaur out, I can win the game fairly easily. So he goes for the Synthesis right here, so I just hit him with the Sludge Bomb. He's going to hit me with a Sludge Bomb back. It's not going to do much to either of us, so he's going to switch out into his Latios. As I hit him with a Sludge Bomb. And then I'm going to switch out into my Godzilla just cause, but he predicts that and goes for the HP Fighting. So, as I said, he goes for the HP Fighting, and that's going to do a lot of damage, but that's okay. I don't really need my Tyranitar for anything on this team, so it's expendable here. So my Tyranitar is going to go down to a second HP Fighting. Sorry about these pauses, there's just nothing to say. So I just go into my Zoomeril here to revenge to kill this thing with an Aqua Jet. So he switches out and goes into his Venusaur, completely walls this thing. I just go for the Aqua Jet to get damage off, because I just need damage on this thing to kill it. So I'm just gonna pull a switch back into my Venusaur. And the Sludge Bomb war starts again. He's gonna Sludge Bomb me, and I'm gonna Sludge Bomb him back. Yeah, so I'm hoping to get a critical hit on this next turn. So if I do, well, he Synthesis right now, but that's not going to get much HP back because it's in the sand, and you only restore 25% of your HP if you're in the sand. So I'm going to Sludge Bomb him for damage. She's going to Synthesis again, and I'm going to also Synthesis, I think. Yeah, I also Synthesis. So now we're both at a good amount of HP. He's gonna go for the Sludge Bomb. I'm gonna also go for the Sludge Bomb. So here I win the speed tie, I guess. I hit him with the Sludge Bomb first. Doesn't really matter much. So I'm gonna hit him with another Sludge Bomb. He hits me with another Sludge Bomb. This is great commentary right now. So here he switches out. I should have gone for the Synthesis right here, but I just was hoping he'd stay in so I could kill him with another one. But he switches out into his Landorus. And since I still kind of need this thing, I'm going to switch out of here after this and go into my Quagsire, because my Quagsire completely walls this thing. So as I said, I go into my Quagsire. He's going to Earthquake, and it's not really going to do that much at all. So yeah, my Quagsire just eats that. And here, I just want damage off on whatever he switches into, so I go for the Earthquake instead of the Scald because it'll do more, and I catch his Raikou on the switch in. And because Quagsire as a monster is going to be able to kill this Raikou. So his Raikou goes down to the Earthquake. And he's gonna go out to his... Wait, what does he go out to? I forget. Okay, so he goes out to his Latios. And I switch into my Azumarill just in case he wants to go for the Draco Meteor. But instead he goes for the Defog and gets away both of our hazards. I guess that I wasn't able to prevent that, so now his Venusaur's not going to take rocks damage on the switch in. So he's going to go out into his Landorus and intimidate me. So I'm going to go for the Aqua Jet. This was a good play because now with the Intimidate, I'm not going to be able to kill him with an Aqua Jet when he comes in with his Venusaur. So I go for the Play Rough here. It was kind of a misclick. I meant to go for the Waterfall, but I doubt that would have taken him out anyway. So he's going to go for the Earthquake. Kind of not do too much damage. I'm still going to be able to live. And I'm going to be able to kill the Landorus with a Waterfall, and I do not think the crit matters. So now he goes out into his Venusaur. And I know I'm not going to be able to kill this thing with an Aqua Jet, so I just go into my Venusaur while he synthesizes. So I can hopefully win the speed tie next turn and get my own synthesis back, so I can get back to full HP. And then take on this Venusaur with my Venusaur. Except unfortunately for me, he wins the speed tie on this turn, and then my Venusaur goes down. And that is pretty much the game because I'm going to go out into my Clefable here and try to set up some Calm Minds, but I'm not going to be able to. And this Venusaur just kind of takes out the rest of my team. I'm going to go for I'm going to go for the Calm Mind here, but his Sludge Bomb is going to still be able to take me out even with the defense boost. Well, special defense boost. And then, so my Clefable is going to go down. My Azumarill is just going to go down to Stealth Rocks right here. And then my Quagsire is going to go down to a Giga Train. So that was a good game, Joey. I had a lot of fun battling you. So, that's it for the battle, everybody. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I am out.